This shit can through any obstacle. First form. Not bad. Give it to me. Full concentration. Thunder breathing. First form. Thunderclap and flash. 6 form. I managed to use Gramps' teaching. I can feel my...
Yo, what's good YouTube? What's up PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, back with another video. Here to give my impressions on Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. And in this impressions, I'm going to be talking about the characters. I'm going to be talking about the story aspects that I've played so far. I'm up to chapter 6, or kind of completed chapter 6. I am going to be talking about the online, just the battle mechanics in itself. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of points as I have the gameplay being shown in the background. But so yeah, let me get into it, man. The characters. So in this game, I think they launched here with like about 18 characters. It's not a lot of characters per se, right? It is not a lot of characters because a lot of the characters repeat themselves. So you might have like Tanjiro, but then you have like Tanjiro Academy Tanjiro, and then you have like Hinokami, Tanjiro with his fire abilities and all that stuff, fire breathing technique and all that stuff. So there's a lot of like repeating characters, but I must say this, they did a great job when it comes to the characters and like depicting them in a video game form. Their likeness is there, their animations are there. The animations are beautiful with these characters, man. They have their typical breathing techniques that they're using here. Like you're gonna see the water wheels. You're gonna see a lot of water breathing technique users here, because in the beginning, they kind of focused on like water technique. There's a lot of water technique characters in this game. But just due to the characters being so diverse, I kind of don't mind the fact that there's a repeating of these characters, even though I would like a more diverse list and roster of characters. But so far I've been having fun using the characters. Right now I am maining Zenitsu, best boy Zenitsu, and I'm also maining my man Giyu. So I gotta main my man Giyu Tamioka, and also my man Zenitsu. So yeah, those are the characters that I'm maining. And I've been enjoying playing Zenitsu. I think he's a really good character, very diverse. He doesn't have like a whole bunch of like breathing techniques, but he's mastered that one breathing technique, that thunderclap, and it is super good. And it catches a lot of people off guard, and it's one of those let me get in your face type neutral type moves where he can control a lot of space with Zenitsu. And if you guys seen the beginning of the stream, that's the J Bar B&B Zenitsu combo with my man Giyu as an assist. So yeah, you see the damage that it's doing there. But yeah, like I said, I've been really enjoying the game as far as when it comes to the characters. They did promise that they're going to be giving away 6 free DLC characters post launch. So hopefully those come quick enough, because I can see people, when it comes to the roster, people like, oh, this roster is kind of weak. But for me, as a Demon Slayer kind of fan, I don't really mind it at all. But moving along to the story aspects, right? I think the story is amazing in this game. Oh my goodness, I think this thing is amazing in this game. There are so many things that they have done correctly when it comes to the story in this game where I am just geeking. Especially how they handle Zenitsu. There are moments in this game where I'm just like, this is Zenitsu. Moment like this.
No, there's 2 of them! Why? Make them go away! I was getting getting ready for 3, but why is there only 1 now? Seeing less of them makes me just as startled, okay?
And there's plenty other moments like that in the game within the story that I'm like, yo, you guys kind of nailed it. CyberConnect 2, Sega, you guys captured the essence of all these characters, and you did such an amazing job. So the story, I feel like a lot of people is going to enjoy. They did try to bring like a not an open world, but like a hub type of world into it where you get to explore each area and all that. It's nothing too fancy, but it's a cool little concept, similar to like the Naruto Ninja Storm early games, where Naruto is just walking around the town and all that stuff. So they got that type of similar moments in the game, and I thought that was really, really cool, and what they did there. So yeah, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy the story. There's a lot of QTE stuff that captures those dramatic moments, and I feel like they did a really, really good job. So when you're playing this story, guys, crank that volume up and just enjoy, because the music, all of that stuff is just there within the story aspect. And the story, I don't think it's too long. So you guys can pretty much beat the story. I would say probably like 5-6 hours. One thing I will say though is that for you to unlock certain characters in the game, you do have to play through the story. So they have like a reward system where each chapter that you play through and each things that you do or collect in the game within the story or that chapter, you have these rewards, that you have these Kimetsu points that you can buy, like music, you can buy like art, you can buy like quotes, and as you buy those things up, you fill up that picture board, that puzzle board, and you can unlock characters from there and stuff like that. So you're going to gain a lot of points regardless, because there's things on the floor that within the story that you pick up, and it's also, I think you get points from like getting like S ranks or just playing online. So let's talk about the online aspects of this game. I've played about, I want to say 10 games so far, and I've yet to experience a laggy match. I am super shocked, because sometimes when it comes to these anime games, online is there, but they don't really care about the online, in my personal opinion, because there's things like just private lobbies that, they only have 2-man lobbies, which is just abysmal in my opinion. I don't know why they keep doing that stuff, but the online netcode experience for me has been pretty good. I have to keep it a buck here. Like, I've really enjoyed the online experience here, and yeah, I can't wait to play some more stuff. You know what I mean? I can't wait to play some more games online, because I feel like the netcode so far, just off my experience, has been really, really good. Here are online matches that you guys are seeing in the background. But yeah, like, I didn't feel any like input lag. I didn't feel any like this lag or delay when it comes to like delay based netcode. I don't know what type of netcode they're using here, but I didn't really feel any type of delay that would like, oh, I'm dropping this combo because of lag, But yeah, it did feel pretty good. I would say this though, that I wish they were to add, like an 8-man lobby, so you can do like a tournament online, like CyberConnect 2, Sega. Please listen to if you want this game to have some longevity, you can't keep doing these 2-man lobbies. It don't make any sense. You need to open that thing up. Have like at least a 4-man lobby. At least the minimum is 4-man lobby. We can't keep doing these 2-man lobbies. Online is a huge component, especially in the period and time that we live in with COVID. We gotta add more people to the lobbies, man. This is a game that I would love to have online tournaments for. I would love to do these things with this game, because I feel like the gameplay is so good. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk about the gameplay as I talk about this online stuff, but we gotta have better online infrastructure and lobbies. You know what I mean? Rollback netcode is definitely the way to go. Even though, like, my experience with Kimetsu no Yaiba, Hinokami Chronicles, the experiences has been pretty good. We have to have some online or some rollback and some at least minimum 4. I want 8, but at least minimum 4, so you can actually run a tournament with that. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. I think the ranking system is typical, you know, anime ranking system. As the more you play, the more points you get, and I think as you rank up, if you do lose a match, I think you start losing points. But right now, you know, everybody's like this rookie type of rank and whatnot. So nobody's losing points. If you do lose right now, I don't think you gain any points. You don't gain anything at all. But yeah, with the characters, the online, the story, I think the game is pretty good so far, man. Let's talk about the gameplay, because the gameplay very reminiscent to like other 3D and arena games, you know, where you have your typical square button for your attacks. You know, you press it how many times to do like a random or a regular, you know, like kind of auto combo. You can tilt up or tilt down to get like a differentiation, to get like a different auto combo. I was about to say differentiation. You can get like, you know, you press down or up or tilt down or up while you press the square to get like a different type of combo. Up typically will pop them up in the air. Down will typically do like a downward type strike or a low strike. For the characters that I've used, like Zenitsu, his down, tilt, and square, he does a kind of crazy little animation with it, which is pretty cool. That leaves them in like a knockdown state. But if you tilt up, he can do his air combo like everybody else. Giyu, he does his down and his up tilts. I think it's the same thing. He doesn't have like a different type of combo when he tilts up or down. It's always going to lead to the up combo with him. And yeah, so you have your breathing techniques with triangle. You press triangle and you do your regular breathing technique. And if you press, directional, analog and triangle, you do a different variation of the breathing technique. So it's pretty cool. So like with Giyu, he does the water wheel, and then if you just press triangle when you tilt triangle and tilt, he does the water wheel. And if you just press triangle neutrally, he does the 10th form, the dragon serpent thing, which is pretty cool. One thing cool about Giyu, and I guess with all the Hashiras, they can cancel their water techniques or their breathing techniques after another. So far with everyone else outside of the Hashiras, I don't think you can do that. But I gotta explore a little bit more. Giyu is definitely very defensive oriented, because he has that calm with. Oh, you also have another breathing technique with R1 and triangle. So everyone has that as well, where you can press R1 and triangle, and you do another water technique, which they're pretty cool. So that was Zenitsu's down and square combo there. But yeah, man, I've been enjoying the game. I think that the battle mechanics are pretty cool. So we covered square, we covered triangle. R1 is the block. You can break the guard as well, so you can't block forever. But in this game, they do have like a push block mechanic, which is pretty cool. So you can push block in the game, and you can do certain setups from there, or continue an attack, or do like a dash or anything like that. There's also like a parry as well. So if you time the push block perfectly, you do like a parry strike, and it leaves them in like a crumpled state. And then from there you can continue your attacks and stuff like that. Also, if you press tilt and square at the same time, you do like a heavy attack, and heavy attacks break through guards. So that's pretty cool as well. And from there you can combo into certain things. And then you have circle. Circle is like your dash, you're moving forward. You dash in forward when you press circle. And if you press circle in like the directional pad, you do like your slight little, dodges over, left, right, down, back, all that stuff. You can do that with. X is the jump. L1 is your assist, and with L1 you can press L1 neutrally, just pressing L1 by itself, and they do a certain breathing technique. And if you do tilt and L1, you do another breathing technique. Other than that, oh yeah, so you have this thing called surge, or you have this thing called boost. And you can pretty much, the bottom bar is like, I want to call that like your boost meter. So when this fills up, you can either get boosts or you can do your ultimate attack, like your ultimate breathing technique. And you can also stack these things up. You can stack them up to 3. So if you have 2 bars, you can boost, and then you can go into surge. And when you're into surge, you don't have a limit as far as how many water techniques, breathing techniques you can use. So the bottom bar where your health bar is pretty much your special moves. So every triangle button that you press, circle that you press, that takes up that bar. And if you're into that surge mode, you can pretty much just use that until the surge mode is up. And then if you press R2, you can do your ultimate breathing technique, which is super good, super flashy. You know what I mean? We've seen combos with that stuff. It looks amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy that comes into this game. It's not just one of those pressing square and you know triangle out your way. There's a lot of strategy that goes into it. If you time certain things properly with like your parries and stuff like that, you can do a lot of great stuff in the game. So this guy, I think he did his push attack there, and I tried to force him to do another one, but you know I didn't follow up on my attack. But yeah, I'm loving the game so far, man. I think the game is cool. I think people that if you buy it, you will enjoy it, but I do get the hesitation when it comes to a lot of people because the characters, the roster isn't the strongest as far as the diversity, and the lobbies. I feel like if this game had like 8-man or 4-man lobbies, I think more people would be buying this game, but it doesn't have those things, and hence, you know, people, I guess, is going to be very hesitant purchasing this game. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys, if you do pick it up or pick it up later, you know, we'll run some matches and, you know, showcase the game. I will be streaming the game a lot just to showcase it and some cool stuff that I'm learning with the game. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, man. I'm enjoying the game a lot, and hopefully this impressions can, you know, lead you to purchasing the game, or down the line you can purchase the game. But let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's your boy Jay Bari. I'm gone. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Deuces.
Not bad. Stop right there. Thunderclap and flash. First form. Thunderclap and flash. I'll show you. First form. Thunderclap and flash. First form. Thunderclap and flash. Total concentration. Call me First form. Thunderclap and flash. Thunder breathing. First form. Thunderclap and flash. 6 forms. Everything that Gramps taught me, all the time and effort he spent, it wasn't for nothing.
That's enough. We have a winner.